Hi, here we are again. Be new, fourth day, our pitch and mentoring sessions. That this one it will be in English. That's why I'm talking in English right now. And it's about BLOGISTICS. I remember the dynamic is like 5 minutes for pitching, 2 or 3 minutes for mentoring, and then we go. Okay? So let's start this BLOGISTIC pitch and mentoring session. We will start with James Archidona. He is CEO of Freightol. Come in. Don't be afraid. So you know the dynamic. This is your camera. Go on.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. My name is James. I'm the CEO of Freightol. And I'm here to introduce or talk about the Freightol Manager. The Freightol Manager basically digitalizes, centralizes, and automates the role of the freight forwarder. The freight forwarder, for the ones of you that don't know the role, it's basically one of the most important roles in the logistics and transports industry. The freight forwarder is the one that sits in the middle between the exporter or importer, the company that wants to move cargo, and then the shipper, the transport companies that move the cargo. And the freight forwarder has to do a lot of work in terms of like documentation, management of the cargo itself, customs, and it can get very complex. Freightol Manager solves that by creating a platform that digitalizes and centralizes all these aspects without going too much into detail into it. Before Freightol Manager, the freight forwarders were still like working via email, Excels, emails. There were documents lost, and basically we saw the gap in the market and we went for it. Right now, there are a few ERPs and other backend solutions for this very important role in the industry, but we have created an operative system that solves more like the frontal side of it and creates a different relationship between the freight forwarder and the actual exporter-importer, the company that wants to move the goods. Why is this important? Well, it is a $180 billion industry. This product does not exist, or like we are a first mover sort of in the market. And we think that it can, even though freight forwarders are digitalizing themselves, we want to create a technology that can help everyone digitalize in case that you don't have the means or the money or the expertise. So that's where we come in. We're trying to democratize sort of all this digitalization that is happening so fast in every other industry, but it's maybe not happening as fast in the transports and logistics industry. In that sense, we are looking, we have launched a product, we have a product market fit, we have clients, very happy clients that are giving us very good feedback about the product itself. And we are here because we're looking to expand globally as fast as possible and to take advantage of this sort of first mover. And we still don't have the figures of the money that we want to raise, even though we all know that it's an important number. But we would like to expand globally and democratize fully and digitalize all the freight forwarders around the world and help move forward the whole industry with that. Thank you.
That's all. Oh my God. Sorry. I thought you have 5 minutes, and I thought
yes,
you were gonna...
the issue with it is without a presentation, the product is quite technical and complex. So I don't think it's probably the right sort of scenario to go too much into detail on how it actually works, because I don't want to confuse anyone. I want to make it clear.
Okay, let's see if your decision is a good one.
Okay, surprising.
I'm going to introduce you to Josep Miquel Piqué Huerta.
Hi, hello.
Hello, welcome.
Wonderful. Very good.
Josep Miquel Piqué Huerta is a PhD in Innovation Ecosystems and Executive President in La Salle Tecnova, Barcelona.
Good.
Right?
Very good, James. Very interesting project. By the way, if you are working in this way, trying to solve this global connection of trade, the idea is that, okay, I have 1 million for you. 1 million euros is just for you. when you are expected to give me back this 1 million euros?
Well, we wouldn't give you back 1 million. We'll give you a lot more than that.
Okay, that's good. Good news. It means that they will earn money. Okay, good.
Exactly.
And where is the business model? Because you have a software as a service, you have hundreds of customers in the world. How you will scale this, and then you will give me back this money that I will invest in you?
Yes, good question. I completely forgot to mention our business model, which definitely it's SaaS. We have a price per month that is a fixed rate, as all the other SaaS companies in any industry, and then we have a little price per shipment, if that makes sense. So that is where you create the scalability and so on. And you want me to answer what would I do with that money, or?
Yeah, at the end of the day, when an investor, as me, is investing 1 million euros, I'm expecting a return of investment at minimum 6, 8, 10 times, because I have to invest in several startups. Some of them are good, some of them are not, and I have to balance this portfolio. But the idea is that this million, you will apply in what?
In scaling globally,
scaling in technology, scaling in sales.
In sales, as in.
That's the right answer.
Exactly.
Because I understand that software as a service is easy to scale. The problem is the adoption of the market, no?
Exactly.
And scaling where in the world?
So, as you mentioned, our product can be sold globally from now, if that makes sense. And we would like to go into Europe. We are, of course, now only selling in Spain. We would like to launch in the whole of Europe and in LATAM, and because LATAM has the sort of language advantage, and in Europe because we are close. And then if that works, then go for the big sort of areas of like Asia and America.
What is the big constraint that you have now for growing? The constraint for growing? Is talent, team, is technology, is market, is money?
I would say that the only constraint right now would be capital. We need capital to be able to grow teams all around Europe.
It means that if I invest you 1 million, you will give me back in 5 years' time?
Probably less. I hope less, yes.
Okay,
definitely.
This is wonderful. Please don't tell anybody. Come with me and I will invest in you. Okay, good. That's perfect. That's wonderful news. That's the kind of business that I like, the business that you have the technology that is scaling, but you are scaling the market, and you don't have to scale in terms of technology, because the technology is scaling with no increasing of cost.
Exactly.
It's a good business model. Congratulations for your business model, and I understand that in terms of legal framework, the solution that you are doing in Spain, you can do in any space in Europe and Latin America, perhaps in China, can run also in China or other countries, not just for languages, it's for legal.
There are a few aspects, like in the customs area or other areas, that are a lot more specialized, that may need to have, of course, a little bit of a legal work in there. But in the overall sort of view, it's just a small part of it.
Okay. My recommendation to you is be sure that when you will start in China, you have the first customer, and you learn with the first customer, understanding very well and scaling. Because every time that you are scaling in other countries that you don't know really the framework, the legal framework and so on, you have to learn a lot. It's a new pilot for scaling. But in any case, good news. I feel that you will receive money, with no problem. Okay, good, perfect.
Thank you.
Jose Miquel, come here this way, because you will feel better,
okay,
better
good,
frame.
perfect.
And thank you very much for your
Thank
pitch. Congratulations. We'll introduce to the next one, okay?
Thank you.
So Thierry Delmas is the second one. He is Chief Commercial Officer at WePal.
Good morning.
Right? So, 5 minutes. This is your camera.
Very good, thank you.
This one. And
Okay.
whenever you want.
Thank you. So I would like to introduce you WePal. WePal is an industrial company, software company. What are we targeting at? What problem are we solving? Very simple. We work in industrial robotics. Our industrial robotics is a wonderful product, fantastic, very complex to program, and very long to program, very specific. What are we solving? In WePal, we make any PC user able to program any industrial robot. We are generic, we are robot agnostic, we have developed the Android for industrial robotics. Robot programmers are a scarce community, really, and we are giving back the energy to the robot owner to program by himself his units. All the brands of industrial robots are extremely good. ABB, KUKA, Yaskawa, Hyundai, Epson, fantastic. They are fast, accurate, efficient. Just one small detail. Extremely long and complex to program. So what do we do in WePAL? We solve it. We make an interface in order to make any PC user a programmer of industrial robots. This is what really we are targeting. Our solution is cloud-based. We are delivering license by robot. Each year we have developed the Android really for robotics. It's easy, error-free, fast, and efficient, and it works. We are a startup of 20 people. We have a small office also selling in Asia, covering China, Korea, and Japan, which is a very strong market for robotics today. We have a very nice interface with all the big robot manufacturers, like said before, ABB, Fanuc, KUKA. We are spreading really the robotics around the world. How do we begin? We begin in a simple way. We decide to avoid programming language. The issue with the programming robotics is each brand has its own language. So I could not have in my manufacturing side a lot of technicians speaking of the language of the robot brand. So we give back energy and knowledge to the robot owner to program and reprogram the robots. Where are we developing now? We are developing in two directions. The first direction is increasing our distribution network all around the world, Asia, Europe, and Americas. And we are cooperating also in other sectors. For now, we have developed one vertical, which has been palletizing in industrial application. And we are cooperating now to develop other sectors like WePAL. We are trying to develop WePaint, WeCook, WeWeld, WeHarvest, together with some other people. In summary, we have developed an ecosystem in order to make any PC user a programmer of industrial robots. So as a conclusion, we have developed the Android of industrial robotics. So thank you for attending, and let's robotize the world with WePAL. Thank you.
Oh, you have a slogan right now, no? Thank you very much for your pitch. And José Miguel, please, the mentoring.
Okay, good. Thank you very much for the explanation. Very, very interesting. Who is your customer?
The customer.
Who needs your solution? Because you have a wonderful solution with wonderful technology that you can integrate different people. Is the factory? Is the integrator? Who will buy your product?
Both our customers, really. Very simple reason. We cut programming time by going from today, several days to 1 week. We cut it to half an hour.
Okay, that's
so
good.
Commissioning time is shorter, and we give also the energy to the final customer to reprogram himself in his industry without the needed knowledge of an integrator.
And do you know what the integrators and factories are? Because the challenge here is 100,000. How can you knock the door? Because
this is a very good point. This is why we are developing our distribution network all around the world today. And the product works. It is in the market, and now we are trying to enter the market in a wider way, and we are developing our network now.
And your solution, how do you get money?
This is a license. So it's an SAS.
Okay.
This is a license. No, this is a yearly base, but we could fix it as the final customer wants.
Okay, it means that you get money because you have a software as a service. You get for every depending on the number of users, depending on the number of so on.
For every robot, there is a license and there is a fee by license.
But the company, they don't need to invest. It's just paying. It's a software as a service. They
exactly.
Pay per use. Pay per use.
Yes.
Very good. In terms of robots, you have robots in a lot of places. It's the same software for robotics in terms of automotive sector or different verticals, because I understand that the robots, you can find a lot of robots in different sectors.
Yes.
Do you have a solution for every vertical, or is it just the same?
Not yet. So we have a solution for each brand, and we have one solution for one vertical today. And what we are trying to do next is to cooperate with people that want to have several other verticals. like we paint, we weld, we cook, we harvest.
Okay, that's good. It's interesting when you go to the market that you can really show as a golden reference in a vertical because you have adopters after that, as I suppose that you are doing.
Clearly.
You were not asking me the $1 million that I have in my pocket. Why? Do you need my money?
Today we're okay,
Are you okay?
but we will
okay,
need perhaps
bye.
beginning of
You don't
next,
need my help. You need
beginning of next year. Perhaps we'll need it, to spread our commercial workforce in particular. Technically, we are done. I think commercially we have to improve something, and in order to be more present in the market.
Okay, good. That is a good message. The best money is the money that is coming from the customers. After that, the investors.
Clearly.
But go to the market and be
Clearly.
sure that they pay. This is a fresh and good money.
Clearly.
Congratulations. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Thierry.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your pitching, and thank you for the mentoring. And we introduce you to Inma Quintanilla. Sorry, Inma Quintanilla. Come on in. She is Sales and Business Development Manager in Niue.
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 Yes.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Your camera. 5 minutes. Adelante.
Thank you. Last year, I was planning to do a travel to Africa. I was planning to do a safari there, and I really wanted to bring a good camera with me so I could take pictures of all the incredible animals I was going to see there. The thing is, I didn't want to pay for the whole price of the camera, as the purchase of the camera was not enough for the use I was going to give to it that was only during 2 weeks. Pay-per-use models were born in the United States and are currently taking over in Europe as well. Retailers company know it, and Niue too. Niue is a software B2B that allows retailers to rent their products from their own online channels. What are the main problems retailers company are facing nowadays? First of all, consumption patterns are changing. There is an increasing demand of pay-per-use models. Retailers really feel the necessity of offering this kind of models, but the operational components is too high. It's very difficult for them, and also it's not part of their core business. Additionally, retailers are facing problems related to high volumes of overstocks and high volumes of returns. In this context, which is Niue value proposal? On the one hand, technology. We have a software that can be integrated quick, fast, and in an easy way with the retailer's e-commerces. And on the other hand, operations. We are able to digitalize all the operations that are linked to these rental models, including logistics, direct and reverse, fulfillment, and also an insurance to cover any kind of theft or damage of each of the products in each of their rotations. Which is Niue business model? It is based in 3 concepts. The first one, a setup from 5 to 10,000 euros. The second one, the cost coverage of the operations with a margin of 15%. And the third one is a 12% of the total income of our clients from the rented products. The market is huge. If we only talk about fashion and about electronic consumption markets, by 2024, it will be more than $60 billion big. Of course, there are competitors. If we focus on Europe, we have 3 main competitors, which are a French company, the name is Lycée, and 2 German companies that are Rent and Circuli. Which is the main competitive advantage of Niue related to this company? First thing, we have an end-to-end solution, meaning we are covering not only technology, but also operations. And second thing, our technology is totally scalable, so it can be applied to any kind of industry. I need to mention a success case, which is a company from the United States, and the name is Castle. Metrics. Niue was born on January 2021. In less than 10 months, we have achieved more than 15 clients. These clients are from different verticals like fashion, kids and sport equipment, and also our biggest clients, which is PC componentes from the technology and electronic consumption industry. We have a growth of more than 40% each month. Last month, we closed the month with an MRR of 3,000 euros. We have just closed our first investment round of 170k euros, and with this money, we plan to have, by the end of 2022, an MRR of more than 100,000 euros. We are working really, really hard to be the European leads of pay-per-use models for retailers. Last but not least, our team. We have two advisors. They are Betty Lepina and Clemente Hernandez. They have a lot of experience in big retailers company as Loewe or Aristocracy, and the rest of the team, we have also experience in big companies as Accenture, Airbus, or Amazon, and also in startups as Verone. We are Ruth Russo, our CMO, Juan Miguel Dicenta, our CTO, Ramon Borroel, our COO, Pablo Candao, our CEO, and myself, I'm Inma Quintanilla, and I'm the sales director of the company. I just want to thank you all and to finalize encouraging you to create a new economy so we can build together a new era. Thank you very much.
Thank you to you, Inma. Great, congratulations. Let's introduce to José Miguel. Are you ready for
Very
mentoring?
Good.
Okay.
Very, very interesting. This is the kind of project that I like because you are understanding that it's a business and you can improve the business of your customers. And that's the way that you are doing. But let me ask you about the adoption, because the good thing that I understand for your product is like a product as a service. You are getting all the products of the market, and you put like a service, and you don't need to buy, you need to pay per use.
Exactly.
This is a wonderful idea for different things, for your trip to Africa, but also for when you have a baby that is growing, and you have to change all the clothes and so on. What is the key markets that you identify in your business?
Yeah, I'll tell you. We started with fashion. There is really a high demand in fashion market, but it's more in the north of Europe and in the United States, of course. Here in Spain, we feel it's not the main market yet, so we started exploring other markets that are very interesting, and I can mention you the most interesting one is technology and electronic consumption, and the second one, most interesting one, is sport equipment.
Okay, it's a pay-per-use, but you are using a product that somebody was using before. We have some risk here in terms of if it's broken, who is paying the party?
Yeah.
Second, how you can provide the same product to the second user?
Yeah, that's a good point. We are very strict with the quality check of each of our products.
That's good.
And the second thing, we have an insurance that was key for our model.
Inma, do you need my 1 million euro?
Of course.
Okay, for what?
Basically, I'm the sales director, so I need people in my team to scale
it's
up.
for your team. For the sales team, that's good. Not for the technology team, that's good.
50-50 maybe, they are watching me.
And you are growing in Spain, you're growing in Europe. What is your growing plan?
Yeah, so right now we're in Spain with some pilots in Portugal and the Netherlands, basically. Coming year, it will be a very interesting year because at the end maybe or at the beginning of 2023, we will start going to Europe directly very fast.
Okay, wonderful. Congratulations, very interesting startup and also the business model. Congrats.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, both of you. Thank you very much, Inma. Congratulations. Let's go with our fourth pitcher. He is connected online by our platform, digital platform, BNU. His name is José Antonio Carvalho Garcia. He is co-founder and CTO of Amplifica Dark Stores. Did I say it right?
Yes, that's right. Amplifica.
Amplifica Dark Stores. Okay. So whenever you want, 5 minutes, remember, and the camera, you have it. So okay, go on. Adelante.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. We are streaming from Chile, and okay, welcome everyone. My name is José Antonio Carvalho. Thank you very much for the presentation. And I have a question for you. Have you ever bought online with fast delivery? Next day or even same-day shipping sounds great, right? Well, it isn't anymore. Customers are getting used to faster and faster delivery times. In a few years, 15 to 30 minutes delivery will be the new standard. It is the so-called quick commerce or Q-commerce. Amplifica is here to simplify your online sales fulfillment. Amplifica is a technology-based multi-channel logistics solution. It is a comprehensive service that includes storage, picking, and delivery. The solution is quite simple. We own different dark stores strategically located across the city where we store our customers' products. We manage these stores with our custom-made proprietary warehouse management software that connects our customers' inventory with as many apps, marketplaces, and e-commerce systems as they want. When an order is placed, our software will immediately confirm it, and one of our pickers will quickly prepare it. At the same time, while the order was being prepared, our software had already requested a delivery guy who will be on his way to the warehouse to collect the order and deliver it to the end customer. All of this happened magically in less than 30 minutes. The main difference between our dark stores and large e-commerce distribution centers is where we locate our warehouses. Our model requires closeness to the end customer, so it works very well in dense cities where we can open multiple medium-sized locations strategically located, generating something like a cell phone network effect. We bring products of different brands closer to the end customers. They can now buy and receive in less than 30 minutes the brands they love. In only 1 year, more than 25,000 orders from 60 different brands had been shipped from one of our 3 Amplifica dark stores, driving more than $600,000 in sales to our customers. Are you ready to step in and fast forward to the Q-commerce era? You let me know. Thank you very much.
Wow, you're so fast. My God. Okay, thank you very much. José Miquel, come in. I was like trying to...
It's like quick commerce. It's not e-commerce, it's quick commerce. And
Quick
this is the
e-commerce.
reason why they are very, very fast in the way that
Yeah.
they are working. Very good, very good.
I just trying to know, you better come
Yeah.
here.
Okay, good.
And yeah, look
And
this
then look
camera.
here. Okay,
yeah,
good,
look
perfect.
this camera, because if you do
Okay,
like this.
I will look the camera. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me.
Okay.
Good. Very interesting project. Also from Chile. You are from Chile. You are in Santiago de Chile. Where?
Yes, I'm in Santiago right now. You
Okay.
can see the beautiful view. we have.
Okay, it's just in the morning, early morning, no? Okay.
Yes,
Good, very good. Very interesting concept because you are talking about dark store. It looks like Star Wars, no? The dark stores.
Yes.
How did you get this idea? Because at the end of the day, it's a very simple and basic idea. Is why dark
Yes.
stores and not stores in front of the streets?
Of course. Mainly because here in Chile, delivery apps are getting very big and brands need very many locations to be available in the apps. Because when you want to place an order on an app like Uber Eats, Glovo, I think you know Glovo, that's located in Spain. When you write the delivery address, the app will show only the stores that are close, very close to that delivery address. So we identified that brands need many locations to be available across the country. So that's very expensive. And for one brand, it is they will not pay and they will require a lot of money to open many locations and to be available. So we identified this as a service where we can, with the same dark store, with the same store, we can locate multiple brands' products and help them to have coverage in the whole country.
Okay, it means that you are not competing with Glovo, you are collaborating with Glovo?
Exactly.
And how do you collaborate? It means that they are using your platforms for delivering the last mile?
Of course. Let's make it with an example. Glovo will be located in Barcelona in one location. So one user will open the app and they will see 10 different brands because 10 different brands are working with Glovo in that location, near that location. If we open an Amplifica dark store in that same location, we can bring brands, 100, 200 brands from all across the world and fetch them available in that location. So we will help Glovo to have more brands in their application.
And you are a platform for not only Glovo, for whoever wants to work with you.
Whoever, because our dark stores have a warehouse management system that has an API that connects with every platform, e-commerce system, WooCommerce, because we also want to help brands to have a better profit with their stock, with their inventory. If they bring their inventory to us, we will make that inventory available in every app, every marketplace, every e-commerce systems they want.
Wonderful. Good. What about the money? How do you get money? Who is paying you? And is the end user, is global? How do you get money?
Yes, brands want to be available and in all these apps and have also quicker delivery times on their e-commerce. So it is brands and that are paying us to participate in our dark stores. We have a 2 revenue model. They will pay us a fixed commission. It's a fixed fee depending on the size they will take, on the space they will take on the warehouse, and also it is a commission of 15% of each order that's processed on our dark stores.
Okay, good. I understand the business model. Last thing is, do you need my $1 million that I have in my pocket?
Of course.
And what did you do? What are you going to do with this $1 million?
Yeah, thank you very much for the question. We want
and remember,
to grow.
You have to give me back the $1 million with more money. Please explain me.
I will give you much more than that. We opened our first dark store in one year ago, and ever since the first dark store was open, we are flooded with clients, with customers that we have a list that customers that want to enter. So we need more stores to globally to growth and accelerate expansion. We want to have a bigger team, and we want to land in Mexico very soon. We are planning this landing, and we have many more options and verticals because we developed this amazing software that is custom made for dark stores, and we Googled and tried to find, when we started, we tried to find a warehouse management system that was think and prepared for dark stores and connecting with multiple channels, and we couldn't find it. So we have many verticals. For example, is making a software as a service and selling our software to other brands' dark stores, because bigger brands, they want to have their own dark stores. For example, Adidas or Nike, they will have their own dark stores to have this quick commerce in the future, but they will need a software. That's an example. And the other one will be landing with our dark stores all over the world, because this is the future.
Very good, understood. Thank you very much for your explanation, and also I hope to see you very soon in Barcelona. Wonderful.
Wonderful,
what an
good
incredible
job.
startup.
Really?
I don't have more money.
No,
no,
you ran
in my
out
pocket
of money.
because I put 1 million, and no money more.
Okay, what about me?
Do you have an idea?
No.
No, no money, no ideas, no money. Good,
Okay.
perfect.
Thank you very much, Josep Miquel. Thank you very much, Ima, Thierry, José Antonio, and James. Good job, guys. And we will, well, we have a lot of time, so our pitches are very fast. So we end this pitch and mentoring session. We will continue with another one at 1:45. It's called by Vertical B Mobility. So let's see some beautiful ads from our sponsors, and we see you in some minutes. Bye-bye.